14th, 1912, on board the RMS Titanic. Alright, so here we are now actually in our cabin, how it was that day. Gotta say, it does look quite nice for a game in 1996. Those little things here. Oh, pocket watch. Oh yeah, this is that's the option. So I've had to turn it right down, but you should still be able to do it. Probably best to save it here actually. Detective say this about TI. Oh, actually, just put subtitles on just in case. Sometimes it just gives you nice things to look at. Like, I mean, a sofa probably isn't all that interesting, but it'll just put you in screens like this, you know, just so you can see it. Hold on a minute. Host over various oysters. That's the menu for tonight. Waldorf pudding, cold asparagus, boiled rice. That does sound quite nice, boiled rice. So like Resident Evil thing here. Pretty much every door you come to is going to be locked. You got your bag, and in your bag you've got a key. And this key... Alright, we'll talk to this guy first.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am Smethels, your steward. And, if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage. A touch of the mal de mer, was it?
What's mal de mer?
Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic?
I would say yes, but I can explain it a lot faster.
Very well. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered.
Meet me by the electric
promptly.
camel now.
Even if it is
PP.
1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only 2 hands. Here, a map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else?
I'm not skipping that, by the way, it just cuts off. Who's PP?
A young lady. A most insistent young lady.
Penelope Pringle.
The electric camel, an exercise device. They say it is good for the liver. I wouldn't know. It's located in the gymnasium, on the boat deck, on the starboard side. That's the right side, in case you had not been informed.
Okay. What's the ship's left side called?
Port. If you're facing towards the front of the ship, the left side is the port side. Have you unpacked? You'll find your trunk key in your bag on the bed.
Already got it.
If you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night.
What? Okay. There's that music again. Right, I will show you the trunk. Put this up here.
His Majesty's government has assigned an agent of the Crown to rendezvous with you on board the Titanic. Remain in your cabin until your contact gives you further instructions. After completion of all your assignments on board, book passage to remain on the ship and return to Southampton for your next assignment. For a more in-depth report of the international situation in the spring of 1912, please review the white paper included as part of this briefing. That is all. His Majesty's government has assigned an agent of the...
This is the decoder. We use that later on. Don't know where the white bit of paper is now. One second. Sorry about that. Alright. Pretty sure we've got everything from in here. The corridors, they're very odd. It's quite actually disturbing that it's empty, but it's even more disturbing when you see the kind of people that are here. Like Smethers.
Are you wandering about? There is a card game in progress in the smoking room, held by a French gentleman.
Is the French gentleman a good player?
Oh, I would never play games with the French. They cheat.
Okay, where's the gymnasium?
The gymnasium is on the boat deck, on the starboard side. Take the lift behind the staircase to A deck, and then go up the grand staircase to the boat deck.
Thank you, Smethers.
I suggest you contact the importunate Miss Pringle. If you're in a hurry, there are lifts for fast ascension and descension. They're behind these stairs. Good night.
Good night to you too. Better put that back in my bag. I think we can walk it from here. See that cabins? That's where we just were. But, well, that's the lift attendant. He's very much from Liverpool.
Evening. I'm the lift attendant. And you'll not find one better at taking you where you want to go. Where to?
I'll stay here, thank you.
Suit yourself. Good night.
Good night. Okay. I'll take you downstairs. Yeah, the music, as I said, very eerie, and so you can just see things. It's nice to look at. But it just looks so disturbing when everything's so dark and no one's here. But yeah, you eventually run into some people and you sometimes wish you didn't. It's Lieutenant again. He appears on every floor. D-Deck cabins. Just seems to get more and more miserable wherever you go. Yeah, see, watch this. You don't see them, but if you click on them, they turn to face you. They have no faces! How creepy is that? Ugh. Or I think you can knock on people's doors as well. But no, you never get a reply. Not unless, you know, it's part of the thing. But let's get out of here. Here we go. Oh. Bunch of mannequins. Yeesh. Alright, let's go upstairs. B-Deck cabins. Sure you're on those. Oh. No face. After grand staircase. Ah yeah, this is the bit I was saying on 999 that... Oh wait, was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. But one of the staircases really looked like... You know, they did a really good job of reconstructing it. This guy is freaky. I didn't even click on him.
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside. Cold but clear.
Yes, indeed. Who are you?
Clear as a bell, and the stars, oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar. I'm returning from a mission in Africa, to Sunapee, New Hampshire, where I live. Emily, my wife, she's dead.
Sorry to hear that. My sympathies.
Thank you. We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Said, though it was Nyasaland that killed her. The doctors, you know, never did find all the parasites. We've just ended a hymn sing in the second-class lounge. It's the Titanic's first Sunday afloat.
I hope it won't be the last. Nah. What did you sing?
For
Oh,
all
that's
those
creepy.
in peril on the sea. Tell me, are you religious?
Not in the slightest. Yes, perhaps, or none of your business. None of your business, I
Well,
guess.
Goody, wait. Before you leave, I was
You
wondering...
would tell me to go.
Perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our mission in Nyasaland.
What? No, not now.
Sorry to have bothered you. Perhaps another time. Good evening.
Good evening. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a transition while the character goes away. Can't go in there. See that cabin's already been in there. Alright. This is the Cafe Parisien. Oh yeah.
I believe it is not correct form to speak to those who have not been introduced. Good night.
Good night, Connor Zeitel. Yeah. It's kitchens and got all these lovely looking plates. Royal Crown Derby, London. Yeah, I don't know why you can do all this, but you can. Let's see, what else? Beat-out cabins. Smoking room. Yeah, let's go play some cards. Room of mannequins. It's like that episode of Doctor Who.
I don't know you, nor do I want to. Leave me or I shall summon a steward.
Excuse me?
If you want to be a bore, I suggest you travel steerage. Good evening.
Oh. Okay, actually they don't allow women in here.
Tell me, do you approve of women who smoke?
I don't really care whether smoke this fire.
You're witty. Most men take their indulgences one at a time. Combine them, like women with tobacco, and they pitch fits. Pity.
You're returning home?
Andrew and I wintered in Cairo. We
Ooh.
returned via Paris, where we ran into all sorts of people, including that charming German Colonel Zeitel. He had a great interest in rare books. It will be wonderful